I can tell you I'm playing Dicky Moltisanti, who is the central character of the movie. And he is Christopher Moltisanti's dad. Takes place in the late 60s, starts in 1967 with the backdrop of the race riots that were going on there, and the racial tensions are a big part of the story of the film. And I believe David gave some interviews this week just mentioning that Tony will be a character in the film, and as was mentioned throughout the Sopranos series, my character was an important person in his life, and it examines that relationship as well. There are all kinds of weird coincidences with this job. The first being that my next door neighbor, who's separated from me by a brick wall, is Tim Van Patten, who directed half of the episodes. And then, you know, the day that I was offered this job, my brother sent me a text saying, "You got to call me." I called him up, and our grandfather was a Sardinian sculptor named Costantino Nivola. And he told me that he was watching episode 7 or 4 of season 2, and there's an episode where they go back to Naples. And in the back of this shot with Gandolfini in the foreground, he sees one of my grandfather's sculptures just over his shoulder. And they were shooting in a spot where they had brought a traveling show of my grandfather's work, and it was the backdrop for this whole scene in this episode. So it was meant to be or something, I don't know.
Well, I'm really happy for you, man.
Thanks a lot.
It is so great. When do you start shooting?
April.
April.
Yeah, beginning of April.